Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm actually opening the garage right now, but I want to talk about something. This cool thing I got for Father's Day. That's really cool, huh? All right, this is the hitch on my Range Rover. All right, it's my 2023, or sorry, this is my 2023 Tesla. Anyway, this is my 2019 Range Rover Sport. This is the reason why I know people are like, well, you spent that much on the hitch, you got ripped off, blah, blah, blah. I understand why they probably think that. But I just want to be honest with you, I called 3 different dealerships. They all told me the same thing. Their price was anywhere from about just over $3,500, but that included the parts. Now, if you know me, if you know the channel, you know I do DIYs, and I wouldn't have a problem doing this myself. But the problem is I had for me is time. That leaf blower is so annoying right now. Time was a thing for me. So, all right. So let's go into the cost of everything. You know, if I installed the stealth hitch myself on both of the X5s, obviously you pull the bumper off and you go into, and they give you plenty of instructions of how to do it. And that so much wasn't what I was, going to tackle, just because I did some other DIYs on this car already, and it's taking me a couple of days to do simple things just because of my time of having to do it between son's naps and my days off. And I say, you know what, I just pay someone to do it. The parts itself would run me just over $2,000, and that's not including paint. And I'm gonna tell you why. If I boot a stealth hitch, for the one, the stealth hitch is $1,300. We'll close this garage. Let's say if I were to do the stealth hitch would be $1,300, $1,400, and you do it yourself. But then I still gotta buy the wiring. Okay, I believe the wiring was another $300 to buy the factory harness. Obviously, you want to use factory harness, especially for these European vehicles, because when it can detect the trailer, you activate your trailer features such as your sway controls and the lighting for turn signals, knowing there's a bulb out in the trailer, things like that. So it's beneficial and worth the money to go with the fact if you're towing to go with the OEM harness. Now the hitch cost on this for the factory Range Rover hitch was exactly, I think it was slightly cheaper than the Stealth. I think it was like $1,200. But here's the problem. Here's the difference of why it costs so much. On the Stealth, you pull your bumper off, you replace the crash beam, whatever you need to do, and you bolt it up, and then you put the bumper back on, and it's hidden. You have your lock mechanism, which hooks in, and then you take it out, it looks like you don't have a hitch at all. That's cool. I don't mind that. But for me, towing an RV that I want to rent, or towing anything that I want to attach a weight distribution hitch or a sway control, which I'm not going to put too much on the Range Rover. I think obviously limitations on there, but I hate being limited to what you can do with the Stealth. And it'd be nice if Stealth hitch can do a attachment that can allow you to have a 2-inch receiver in the back to use some of these other RV style hitches. So for me, I'd say, I'm gonna go to OEM route. So luckily for me, that it's not like if you don't order the car without the hitch, you still get your features. So I ordered it, got the factory hitch, they installed it, and what involved was obviously removing the bumper, installing it, replacing, what you needed to do, putting the factory harness. But what doesn't show, okay, stop the blower for a minute. All right, so here's what we got. You got your harness. Now what happens is, without this, I have this whole cutout right there. This is all cut out. But when I do I had to buy this whole piece here, as well as this plastic piece right there. These are the two pieces that are additional purchase. So, right, so this adds onto the cost. So this is why it's going to be over $2,000, and this is not including getting this painted. I still need to get this painted to match because this comes as a primer piece. So imagine that this is from this whole section right here, and what people were telling me, I was getting quotes of anywhere $500 to match, and they needed to do this and do that. And I was starting to myself, you know what, I'm probably not going to save much money plus my time of taking pieces and dropping it off and get everything done. Let me just take it somewhere, have Land Rover do it. They do these, and they seem to, you know, do a good job. So I decided to go do it, and I'm pretty happy with the job. I mean, looks at this, and I have a seven way and a 4-pin harness right there, which is nice. Then I had to carry an adapter with me. The hitch seems really well made, and overall, I'm happy with that. I know it seems like a lot of money. Just want to inform people it wasn't just, like I said, it's a simple, you know, 4-bolt install. You know, bumper removal is a lot more involved. I'm gonna like some body work. So in the end, if I did it myself, I probably, with the parts being over $2,000 and then having to do the paint work, and like I said, I wasn't planning to rattle can it. I think, you know, honestly, for Range Rover, I need it needs to look professional. So I decided to go ahead and go, obviously, best shop I could find for painting. That would have been, like I said, it would have been some money to get it to match the rest of the car. Some people may not see the value is worth it, but how much would I have saved? Maybe $600-800. You know, who knows? It could maybe close to 1,000. I don't know, but I think it was like around it was just around 36 something, some change. I believe is what it was. I mean, I said 38, but I think it was around 36 some change on there to get the hitch installed. So I wouldn't have saved that much more money getting it done. And like I said, my time, I had it done. It was done within a day. I was able to continue, you know, thing like that. I had the downtime of having this sit out. So consider how much, you know, you work and how many days I would have been down. I could, you know, like I said, I guess you get to make your decision. So I'll do my yard work myself. I'll, you know, mow the lawn, anything like that. But when it comes down to like my pavers and things like that, I had a landscaper actually do my pavers down and did it for me because that was my time. And that was something that I wasn't going to put hours and hours and hours in to get that done. And like I said, neighbor down the street, he's working on his landscaping, and it's been 2 months of just his yard is torn apart. So I'm just thinking to myself, you know, you could save that time, you know, and I don't know, I guess to each your own, right? I just leave it like that. All right, so I know some people want to say, well, you know, you didn't have to go with the OEM. You could have went with the aftermarket. You didn't have to go with Stealth. There's other ones out there, and there are. However, I just want to say that this is not your typical, like I said, it's not like a Tahoe or something where any hitch would permit fit. If you go to something like Kurt Hitch, I have to be honest, those stick out way too low. They don't have the cut out. Yeah, it's a 4-bolt system, but didn't like it. Looks tacky, just sticks out too much. But yeah, I just, for me, just personally, I wasn't willing to leave my car torn apart for days on end. Like I said, I think it's mostly cosmetic anyway, just getting the bumper off, getting those things. But for me, just having the paint work and knowing, all right, who's going to do the paint work? Would it match? What will happen? I'd rather pay the freaking $1,000 and just have it all done, to be all done. Don't worry about it anymore. But anyway, I just want to throw that out there why the cost is the way it is. If you didn't notice, I got my plates on the car. Apparently DMV did send them. So anyway, I got my plates on the car. I am driving it more, and I'll let you know my thoughts. I'm gonna do a full in-depth review on this, and also I'm gonna do some comparison between this and the X5. So stay tuned, those videos are coming soon, along with more Tesla videos. Be sure that if you want to see those videos, subscribe, and thank you for watching.